Tom Henning, Cashway Distributing Company, Kearney. Tom Henning was born and raised in Kearney, Nebraska. He attended Kearney State College and earned a degree in business administration from the University of Nebraska in Lincoln. Tom and his brothers grew up working in the family business with his dad.
My dad came to work for the company in 1939, and his best friend got him a job. And then in 1942, he went to the military, came back in 45, and then in 57, he had the opportunity to buy the company. And in 1967, my dad became the sole owner.
Cashway started in 1934, delivering candy and tobacco to local grocery stores. But soon after Harvey Henning became sole owner, they got involved in the food service business when they bought out a competitor. After college graduation, Tom began his full-time career at Cashway, working in sales, warehousing, accounting, and in 1986, when his dad retired, Tom became president and CEO.
Back in the 70s, we were just central Nebraska, really from Grand Island to Gothenburg, and now we're in 11 states, part or all of 11 states, and we've got distribution centers in Fargo, in Aberdeen, South Dakota, Kearney, and we've got specialty operations in Sioux Falls, Omaha, Cheyenne, and Sydney.
The growth of the company continued through acquisitions and expansion. Since 1957, Cashway has remained privately owned by the Henning family, with second and third generation family members actively involved.
I think the advantage of being a family business, as opposed to maybe one that is public or not a family business, is all the decisions are made here. Any customer, any supplier, if they are not happy, or any employer or employee is not happy with the decision that is made by someone he deals with, they can come straight to me.
Cashway Distributing is a food service and convenience store distributor with an inventory of over 20,000 SKUs or products. They have invested heavily into technology with a state-of-the-art warehouse management system. Their company-owned fleet ensures accurate and timely order delivery.
When the orders come in, we've got a system where we take and consolidate all the orders, take the weight and the cube on them, and the computer picks out a truck they go on a trailer. And depending on the time the guy's got to leave, then they'll be routed accordingly so the warehouse has it, and they'll know exactly how long the time it takes to pack and ship it.
The exceptional team of over 800 employees is what gives Cashway an advantage. With Tom's leadership, they have become the largest independent broadline distributor in the Midwest and Great Plains region.
You know, we've traveled probably all over the world. I've been in every state, but there is no place like Nebraska. There really isn't. The people have moved in here from out of state. It doesn't take them long to recognize the values that we have in Nebraska and the value we put on life in Nebraska, and that's great.
For Tom, philanthropy is a way of saying thank you. Education is a priority. His community is a priority, and he gives back in a number of ways. He serves on the State of Nebraska Revenue Forecasting Board, the Omaha branch of the Federal Reserve Board, the University President's Advisory Board, and many local and industry groups.
He knows these communities. He knows the importance of a strong economy, strong business. He knows the importance of education for youth, keeping them here, higher education, bringing people here to fill jobs. And he definitely not only gives financially, but he will step in and get involved and help however he can.
Genuine. When it comes to his interest in helping out the state, the best way to describe him is genuine. He really enjoys being part of that. I don't know where he finds the time or the energy. I think he has probably plenty going on here, but he's certainly that person that takes the time to be part of what's going on in Nebraska.
Nebraska is home, and Nebraska is probably the best. I can go out and sell Nebraska any day of the week.
without further ado, it gives me great privilege, Tom, if you will come up, to award you with induction to the Nebraska Business Hall of Fame. Well deserved. Thank you, buddy.
I can't tell you how honored I am to really receive the Hall of Fame award and to be in the Hall of Fame. Honored, humbled, and I can tell you, was excited. And the first thing you ask yourself is why me? And so anyway, I was real excited about that. One thing about it, I've been on the state chamber. I went back and I looked to see how long I'd been on. I went back and looked at my first email, which was 11 years ago, and I saw a receipt from James Behringer for $250 for a contribution I made to the chamber. So I figured it probably went back about that far. But I got to tell you, I was really honored when I was asked to serve on the chamber board, and I've really been honored to serve on it for the last 11 years. And the Chamber of Commerce in Nebraska has always been on the right side of all the issues, and that's what I really appreciate about it. Anything that has to do with making life better in Nebraska, making it a better place to grow up, to live, to work, raise a family, to get an education, or in a great place to really retire. That's what the Chamber is all about. And appreciate what they've done for Nebraska. And I know that activity, that attitude will continue. So anyway, thanks again for everyone for coming. I really appreciate it. Glad to have you.